Welcome to this week's live class, Mindfulness and Meditation in Your Own Home. In today's class, I want to give a brief outline of why we need meditation and mindfulness in our life. So mindfulness is becoming a new way of being, a new way of learning to live. I have an example today of the different ways to see life. There are different ways to see life. And as we learn to see life in a different way, we can start to perceive the way that we feel in a different way. So mindfulness today will show three options. There is mindfulness, being able to see with your eyes. What is it I can see in front of me? And how does that make me want to act, react, or inform to make a decision? Then there's learning to reason. Learning to reason is, why do I do the things that I do? This is a thinking way of reasoning. So there's the way that we see with our eyes, the way that we reason with our mind, and then there's the way that we feel with our heart, with our senses, with ourself. Mindfulness is the ability to see, think, and feel in order to make decisions, in order to move past struggle, in order to process and realign to what is right for ourselves as individuals. And meditation? Meditation helps to bring the seeing, the thinking, and the feeling all into one place. We all know that with everyday life situations that we face, there's lots of decisions to make right now. Being able to make those decisions to inform yourself in a way that mindfully supports your mental and health and well-being is the ability to make a decision well. So let's meditate. We're bringing what we see, what we think, and what we feel all into one place. Find a place to sit. Allow your eyes to focus in one direction. Only look at one thing. Maybe if you're sat in your seat, allow your head just to rest downwards. This allows the strain in the back of the neck to be released. Helps you to become aware of self as the chest rises and falls. And allow your hands to be placed on your laps, on your knees, either with your hands up or hands down. Try not to cross your arms or to hold in a lean side position. This can bring pain, undue attention to different areas of your body that may ache after practice. And always make sure you have water with you. Some of you may experience a lot of headaches working with computers, around electronics. Not drinking enough water means that the brain dehydrates and we feel pain after meditation. So always have water. Even take a few sips of water before the class will help your mind to feel at ease after the practice. So we're sat down, our heads down, but our eyes are open. Our hands are in an open position or a closed position on our laps. Our back is straight and our feet are firmly on the ground. Try not to cross over your knees. Have your feet firmly on the ground, or if you're laying down, try to lay flat on your back without crossing your legs. Now to start a practice, we just focus gradually on breathing. We can do this by making sounds with our breath or counting our breath for 10 breaths. To make sounds with your breath is to bring your breath to your awareness of your mind. So let's try that together today. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Now you may notice that your breath may have been short and shallow. This is a normal, natural breath. But through meditation, through becoming aware of the breath, we want to increase the breath capacity, increase the oxygen within the body. Remember, more oxygen in the body brings more relaxation in the mind. So let's try that again 2 more times with sound. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Now just breathe normally, as you would do in each and every day. As we bring focus to our breath, we get away from the clattering mind, from the busyness of thinking, and learn to feel the breath moving in and out of the body. What we see is still. What we think is breath. What we feel is the movement of breathing. Now, as you become aware of your breath, you'll notice that some breaths are shallow, some breaths are expanded breaths. Sometimes there is no breath. This is perfectly normal. As we pay attention to our breath, we can notice the different and subtle changes within our breath. And as we notice those different and subtle changes, we can start to recognize and focus on the flow of breathing. It's important to recognize that the way that I breathe and the way that you breathe can be totally different. As you become conscious, aware of your breath, you too can start to bring more ease into your mind. Breathing in and out. Just noticing how each breath feels. Where do you feel the breath move within your body? Do you feel your chest move, your tummy move? Do you feel your shoulders move? Where do you feel the breath move through the body? as we begin to place deep focus on the act of breathing. The mind starts to focus, become aware, starts to observe the breath. Each observation is different. And as you feel the breath, you'll start to feel and become aware of your body, of your being. Maybe at first you notice the aches and pains, tension within your body. Keep focusing as you move past that. Allow your eyes to gently close. Keep focusing on breathing. And as your mind starts to slowly move past the aches, pains, and tension, see if you can notice the pulse, the heartbeat, the pulsation of blood moving through your body. Start to feel the aliveness, system of moving blood, oxygen, fuel through your body. Can you feel your heart beating? Stay with that heartbeat. Stay with that pulse. Maybe it's a pulse within your leg, or your wrist, or your heart. Find a pulse in your body, in your being, and stay focused on that pulse. And as you stay focused on that pulse, notice once more, how do you feel? At first you may have felt nervous or anxious, but as you stay focused upon that pulse, upon that breath, on the movement of breathing, how do you feel? With each moment that you focus on breathing, the mind begins to rest. And as the mind begins to rest, the body, the being starts to move into a restful state. Maybe you start to feel warm and cozy. Maybe you start to feel relaxed and at ease. By being mindful of breathing, we can change the way that we feel. We can change the way that we see. We can change the way that we think. Breathe in and out. Allowing each breath to be the breath that brings you rest, to be the breath that brings ease and relaxation to your mind and body. If you feel yourself starting to drift off to sleep, allow yourself to take 3 focused breaths. 3 focused, expanded breaths. So breathing more oxygen into your body. And then go back to just breathing in and out naturally. Bringing more oxygen to the body and mind allows the mind to stay awake, to stay rested. And this is the idea of meditation, to stay fully aware and rested within the idea of breathing. As you move deeper into a practice of meditation, you'll notice that the breaths once more become shallow, become quiet. This is perfectly natural. You may notice that for long periods of time you may not notice any breath. This is perfectly normal too. I like to call this the hibernation breath. This is for sure when we really hit the state of meditating, when we hit hibernation breath, where the breath hides for a few moments and then reappears. Right now, all we're focusing on is my voice from time to time and the act of breathing. Don't worry if your mind gradually goes back into thinking. As you notice your thinking, take in that expanded breath. That maybe has sound. Bring in the awareness back to breathing. If you notice at any point in time that you feel pain and this pain gets worse with each moment, allow yourself to adjust. In this practice of being mindful through meditation, we allow ourselves to be aware of what we feel, and if we need to adjust, and this is perfectly okay. Once adjusting, take a breath of sound and go back into that rested breathing state, the hibernating breath. Breathing in and out. Keeping your mind focused on breathing. If again you feel yourself starting to slip into a deep and rested state of sleep, take in those sounded breaths. Breathing in and finding that hibernating breath small. Breathing in and out. And again, once more, noticing how you feel. Do you feel softer in your thoughts? Feel at ease in your body? Feel rested in your breathing? This is the state of being mindful, bringing what we see, what we think, into feeling. Bringing what we see, what we think, into feeling. And finding ease in that feeling. As we begin to draw a close to this class, to this session today, thank you to each of you that have joined. Let me know if you're joining on the replay. Let me know how far you got through that class as you began to relax. If you wish to leave this practice now, remember those expanded breaths bringing you out of hibernation, bringing you out of meditation. Let's do that together 3 times. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Allow your eyes to gently open if you wish to come out of this practice. now. Notice once more how you feel. Maybe take a note of how you feel. And promise yourself that each day, or when you have time, you'll come back to this practice, mindfulness meditation, right there when you need it most. Thank you for joining me today. Don't forget to drink your water, to breathe with ease, and to enjoy the rest of your day. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye for now.